start with a few of the trends, and we're going to begin with off the shoulder that you saw quite a bit of.
So I thought this was really interesting because this is really where I think fashion is headed for women, and I think it says something about what's going on in Hollywood. It was like sassy and sexy, but it still was super powerful. And we saw this with Charlize, and we saw it, you know, it doesn't matter what size, what age, this works for everyone. It's a part of our body we love to show off, and I think that's why it really works. And I think that's why it really works for every day. So how to rock this, I definitely think that one of the coolest ways to have this look is to do it asymmetrical. So here we have a look, this is from Evernew, head to toe, and I love what I'm going to do here is pull this off and just do that asymmetrical, and that makes it really fresh and modern. And to me, that's like the Charlize power stance, right?
So it's not going to look like her dress is just falling down.
No,
it's intentional.
Yes.
You can also do that if you wanted to, but I love the asymmetrical vibe.
It's so true what you say about the shoulder, too, because your body, our bodies, my body, it fluctuates. You know, you never know what your tummy or your hips are going to look like on any given day.
Yep.
But your shoulder is always going to be there.
Shoulders are good. You can always rock the shoulders.
Yeah, I lean on my shoulder. It's
All right, thank you.
All right, love it. That's off the shoulder.
Yes.
Let's move. You mentioned a color. Green was really big on the carpet.
Green.
Yep.
We saw a lot of green, which I thought was really interesting because it means that celebrities and stylists were like standing at the racks of a million clothes and being like, ooh, I'm going to pick green. But that's saying something. So this is a really bold statement. I think it's a really fun color. And you can see, like, there was some major green on the red carpet.
Yes.
Now, I think this is really wearable, especially if you want to stand out. If you don't want to be the girl in the little black dress, wear the green. So here we have this amazing RVNG COUTURE dress. And I have to say, green, you have to be careful a little bit because not every green is created equal. So I think, you know, go for the Kelly green, go for the emerald green, and that's going to look absolutely beautiful on every skin type. As soon as you move into green that has a little too much brown or too much yellow in it, it can definitely be a little bit tricky depending on your skin tone. So that's my trick when you're going to choose green. Definitely pick carefully on your skin tone.
Like when you saw me this morning, she was like, oh, chartreuse, bold choice.
Yes.
I didn't realize I had made such a bold choice.
Yeah.
But this is a harder green.
Absolutely, and I think because you're a redhead, it really works.
Right.
But depending on your skin tone, greens can be a little bit off-putting, so just be a little bit careful.
What about Jeff's?
I had no idea. I'm just so glad I happened to pull this out of the
Look
closet.
at you guys. You guys are so on trend.
Yeah, that's on purpose. That's on purpose.
Yeah, it's Brad. It's Brad and J.Lo.
Okay, the next trend we want to talk about is sparkle. We saw a lot of sparkle on the carpet.
Which to me was a little bit shocking because, I don't know, the Oscars typically, again, is a little bit more muted, a little bit more classic. And here we saw like head to toe, bold, crazy sparkle. And I think this is really fun. I think it's energetic. But if you wear it in real life, it can start to look maybe a little bit campy. So how do we play it up, make it look sophisticated, but still have that sparkle moment? And I think this is great. So this is a head to toe look from Evernew. And what I love about this is we picked the black sparkle. So the black sequin is going to be sophisticated, it's going to be chic, but it's still going to dazzle when the light hits it. So you end up having that sort of sparkle moment, but it still looks chic.
And are there ways to wear sparkle? Like, I'm not wearing this, unfortunately, to take my kids to the park. I wish
I feel like you would.
I'll try it tomorrow. Are there ways to incorporate a little sparkle into our lives that isn't in a gown?
For me, I'm all about day sparkle. So mixing it in with chunkier knits or mixing it in with heavier fabrics is definitely a way to do it. And you know what? Sparkle is about having fun. So if you can enjoy it and be comfortable in it, rock the day sparkle.
All right. You know what, Jesse? Wear that to the park because the kids would never lose you then. Yeah, that's my mom. Right over there.
Like, oh, God, that's
my mom.
All right. Finally, we want to talk about the princess skirt.
Yes. Okay, so we saw a lot of volume on the red carpet, and I think this is almost nostalgic. There's something very cheeky about it. It's done a little bit with a wink and a nod, and I think that's what makes it really fun. Certainly, it's voluminous. It's going to take up a lot of room. So how are you going to wear this? I think, you know, here we have another RVNG COUTURE, Canadian designer, by the way. So a great gown with that big voluminous skirt. But I love that we did this with a bit of a dropped waist, so it's a little bit more muted. You get the volume down at the bottom. And then I have to say black and white. So, you know, if you did this in a full-on color, it would be like a little too crazy. But go for something muted, and then if you go with your accessories, go simple.
All right. They all look great. Let's bring our models out for one last look. There's all the big looks from the red carpet to this year that you can do at home. Thank you, Lisa Kisber.
Thanks, guys.
Great to see you as always, and we're back after break here in the morning show.
They're all doing it. Let's see that leg.